Hey everyone, it's Rev here again. It's been a while because I've been up to some stuff. Basically, I needed to redo my arena team, and I managed to do it successfully with an epic champion that you guys probably have actually because it was part of a fusion. Uh, I don't remember which fusion now, but alright, I just checked. It was part of the Mother Sibel fusion, which was a legendary that a lot of people weren't very into. So, as far as I know, I think a lot of people have Cornelia, who is the epic I'm going to be showcasing today in my arena team that I revamped. Now, before we do that, let me tell you what was wrong with my previous arena team and what it was, right? You guys saw it in the Hermdig video when I was showing him off. I showed you guys my arena, and it was basically a Arbiter into High Khatun. So double turn meter boost. Why was I doing that? Because first off, my nuker is really slow, okay? This guy is fucking slow as well because I gave him attack percentage boots and I'm not gonna give him speed boots because I use him for a lot of content and I need his attack rigor. So I'm not gonna swap it out for speed boots at all. I'm gonna keep this build. So that was the first reason. He's pretty slow at 174. So double speed boost allowed me to get my nuker in the first place. But most important than that, actually more importantly, was Ninja, who I was using for my arena control. He's only at, he was actually at 204 speed before. He's at 199 now because I changed his build, and hey, that actually fixed my CB consistency issue that I was having. So now I'm getting a consistent 3 key after reducing Ninja's speed by 5, basically because of A1 fuckery that goes on because he boosts his own turn meter. But since my control champion was so low in speed at 204, I basically had to do a double TM boost to be able to get him out there and freeze everybody before they got to play. Because Ninja is an amazing arena control champion for the AoE freeze, right? It's 100% after booked, and you should definitely book this champion if you already haven't. Now the problem is, because he's in my CB setup, in a counterattack setup, I couldn't bring his speed any higher than that. So instead what I did was, I figured, okay, I could actually just replace my High Khatun, because Arbiter and High Khatun were chaining together very much all the time. The speed was working, right? The arena speed tune was working, so my Arbiter would go, and she has way more speed now than she had before, by the way. She's at 336 because I was able to get a good banner for her during Spider, which I got a double speed roll and I got a max cliff roll, so that was very lucky. For comparison, this was the one I was using before, I believe. So extra 15 speed on my Arbiter. Very happy about that. And then my High Khatun, I believe she was about 252 speed, and they were chaining together very easily. And then I was thinking I should just replace my High Khatun with a control champion that has the same speed as her, because if Arbiter and her are chaining together at the speed, that should work as well. And then I can just remove Ninja from my arena team altogether, and I can fit in an actual AoE decrease defense champion, which I also didn't have. Now, the first champion I used was actually Harvest Jack. You can see here he's missing all his sets because I basically took it all from him. So there were 3 issues that arose from using Jack, and the reasons I replaced him with Cornelia. So first off, his AoE A3 is at a 75% chance of placing through Fear, right? And if he does, he places decreased speed and turn meter reduction. Now, this has to be booked to be 100%, and he's legendary, so that's the first problem. You're gonna have to book him. He's not booked at all. He's a new champion for me, and I don't really want to use my books on him actually, because I don't think he's a great champion for sure, especially for Doom Tower and stuff. But it's not really where I want my legendary books to be going right now. I still have a Seal to book and an Arbiter, who I value very deeply, especially for Hydra, by the way. Since those are free legendaries, you guys would well to book them for Hydra as well, unless you have better legendaries that you pulled, of course. But that was the first problem. And then the second problem is Spirit Affinity, and I don't want to buy anything. Thank you, game. He is the Spirit Affinity, and I got a really good roll here that I have a bunch of weak teams to kill, so I'm gonna do that before I actually show you guys the team. But my point is basically most of our arena champions are actually magic, so you have a lot of Seekers, you have your Seals, your Ninjas, and then you have your Trandas as well, and all of that kind of stuff. So most of the heroes you're actually gonna end up seeing here are indeed magic affinity, which are strong affinity compared to Spirit, meaning Harvest Jack is gonna get a lot of weak hits, and he's not really gonna place this consistently even after being booked. That was the second issue. And then the third issue is that Fear isn't really a reliable method of stopping your enemies from doing stuff, right? Sometimes I would place Fear on all 4 enemies and they would all 4 do their skills because I'm just that lucky, I guess. It was amazing to watch. So it just wasn't working out, which was really unfortunate. I should have taken a screenshot for you guys, but I basically had him at 500 accuracy. and the same speed as Canilia because I gave her all his sets now, basically. And aside from the banner that she's missing because she's not 6-star and ascended, she doesn't have this extra 18 speed that he was getting here, and the accuracy that she's missing. But basically, he had the same speed plus this 18 on top, and he had 500 accuracy, which is pretty perfect. Now, she is kind of low on accuracy. For Gold 4 Arena, you guys want your champions to be somewhere between 400 and 500 if possible. So minimum, maximum, right? Gold 4 and above, that's a very good accuracy number. I'm going to have to rank her and ascend her. I'm just waiting for the next champion training because I don't have to do this one. I pulled a misery cord the other day. So I can raise up her accuracy through a banner and also some of her speed, but this speed is already working pretty decently to chain together with Arbiter. Yeah, that's her name. So this is her speed, this is what it's like, this is her accuracy, and for the most part, she doesn't get resisted except for some duchesses, right? People build their duchesses with really high resistance for arena, especially because they want their skills to go off, obviously, so they can actually protect the entire team. But I basically took all of Harvest Jack's stuff and I gave it to her instead. Reason being, her A2 is actually affinity neutral, which is amazing, and it is 100%. So 100% chance to play sleep. Once the sleep is removed, either to the champions naturally achieving 100% turn meter or getting hit, there's also a chance it will be replaced with fear, so much better than what we were running before. Because basically before, after we feared everyone, if they were faster than us, they could have a chance to still act. Now if they're faster, they're just going to be asleep and they're going to lose their turn, which is a huge improvement from what I was doing. Not only that, this skill just places the sleep, it's not a hit, meaning it's essentially a void control ability. It is completely affinity neutral, which is amazing. So really good champion. I booked her yesterday. We're going through CBC right now, right? So I got some points right there. I wasted some books that I got unlucky, so I got 1 book here and 3 books here. Abilities that I don't really care to enhance, let's say, though her A1 can also be good for Arena after the A2 potentially. Since it increases a random skill cooldown by 2 turns, that can also be useful. But yeah. And I'm gonna show you guys my Arbiter. I think I already did actually, but basically, yeah, she has 336 speed, and she has some minor accuracy here, which is nice because her A2 can be used to remove unkillable from annoying champions like Leorias and Skullcrown through her A2, which decreases buffs by 1. Yeah. So if you guys can actually build her with accuracy while you're pumping up her speed, that'd be very nice for you. And then my AoE decrease defense that I'm using is actually Zargala. She was one of my very first pulls, I think my first month of raid. And she's an amazing arena champion. She does a shitload of damage, which I'm going to be showing you guys. And ideally, I actually need her to be lower on speed. She's at 214 right now, which basically means she keeps waking people up. If you can, a good way for you to use Canilia is actually to reduce the speed of your champion that goes next, so that, you know, the sleep actually goes through. In a certain way, but even though she wakes people up, there's still a chance they're going to get feared because that's how Canilia abilities works. So that's very nice. The fact that you can reduce people's speed when you're using Canilia in Arena also means that you can bump up their damage, right? The only reason I haven't swapped her build around yet and reduced her speed by like 15 to 20, which ideally is what I should be doing, is because I don't have the artifacts right now. But Canilia basically allows you to go for way more damage since you want to wait the sleep out, ideally. Her accuracy is also kind of low, although I haven't had much issues with it, surprisingly. This is very low accuracy for sure, for Gold 4. Healthy damage on the attack and crit damage. Her masteries are not yet finished. I was doing this months ago and I stopped. But she does have Opportunist, which is nice against sleep. And ideally you want to be able to give her Flawless Execution, not Helm Smasher, because her A3 does 3 hits. So plus 20% crit damage is going to give you way more consistent damage than Helm Smasher because of that. And then we have our last champion, which you guys already know, it's Horndig. So his build as a nuker, I already showed you in another video. So 4.2k attack, very low speed, but this is great with my current setup, it works fine. 210% crit damage, ideally it should be higher, but he also has a bunch of accuracy at 320. So basically a hybrid build between accuracy and damage. I use him pretty much everywhere. So what's happening? So I just cleared those easy teams because I'm making a video. I wanted to show you guys, and then I get another load of easy teams. I don't know what's going on. I haven't been getting these easy teams for months. Now I go make my video, and here we are. But as you can see, I've been winning a lot because my bar is pretty full, and I wasn't getting these full teams, I promise you guys. I can even show you here, look. My defense even got a lot better. Look how many wins I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, I'm averaging more wins on defense than losses, which has never happened before, actually, for my account. and I'm using the same team that I'm using for offense. That has actually never happened. So it's really cool. All right, let me try to show you guys what this team is all about and why Cornelia is so great. And it's definitely an option that you guys should consider because again, she's affinity neutral. It's basically a void control, essentially. So she puts everybody to sleep. Look, Arbiter lost her turn. And this is where I was telling you guys that ideally my Zargala should be lower speed because now she's going to wake everybody up. Hopefully they get feared, and she's also going to do a ton of damage because she has opportunists on top of the sleep. But if the enemy is ever faster than you, after Cornelia goes, like the Arbiter was there, which is ideal that you don't cut in line like this and wake everybody up, they're going to lose their turn. So they didn't get the Arbiter boost, which is already very huge for us. And then, look, that guy was going to counterattack. He got feared. That's also very good for us. Now we can go here with our Nuker, who's going to do way more damage now that we actually placed decreased defense. Unlike last time where I was showing you guys, his damage was kind of pathetic. Again, bunch of easy teams. I don't really know what's going on. I'll try this one, I guess. But you guys already saw the whole premise of the team in that one battle and how it works. So I'm going to do the same thing here again. Gonna boost us up. I'm very lucky I got the thing for Arbiter from Spider as well, and her speed is so much higher because actually I haven't been losing speed battles very often at all. Look, as you can see, Ninja resisted. Like I told you guys, she needs more accuracy for sure. But once again, we make Arbiter lose her turn, and the Ninja just dies to Zargala, since she's positive affinity right there. Now, Warlord just put all of our skills on cooldown, but I am Herndig, so I don't care. I'm just gonna kill somebody and then I can do whatever I want, which is great. So this team definitely has a lot of synergy going for it. And there's something that's cool that I like here, which is basically, let's try this team. This team looks annoying. Let's see if we can win. One thing I really like about Zargala plus a Magic Nuker combo is basically they make up for each other, right? In a sense that they're each other's opposite affinities, and so Zargala can deal a lot of damage to Force Champion affinities, whereas my Nuker can't. And then vice versa, Zargala can't deal damage to Spirit Champions very much, but my Nuker can. So I thought that was a very nice synergy here that I got going with these affinities. We deleted Roltos right off the bat, and then I'm going to try to delete this guy now. Reminder that this single target hit, 101k, so much damage did. Now we're talking in the damage department, unlike my last video without decreased defense. I was just gonna say, reminder that Herndig's A3 does a 6.2 attack multiplier hit on that single target hit, which is a lot. Now this team is pretty dangerous because my Nuker is weak against these two, but this is where Zargala hopefully comes in, like I was telling you guys. Look, she dealt a bunch of damage to both of them, and she died, which is ideal actually, because that boosted my Herndig Servitor forward. Unfortunately, not fast enough to be able to go before his attack increase got removed and he got plagued with decreased attack. But I think we could still win here. They're very low. Yeah, very nice. They're dead. So gonna bring my orc wife back, because why not? Zargala's so hot. I have a thing for orcs, apparently. Don't look at me like that. Relax. But yeah, that's another team down. A team that didn't look very easy at all, right? We have Kandafron and Razin here with a Madame Ceres. And as you can see, Cornelia is just putting in work here with the team that I have. This team looks like it could be very challenging as well. It has a Skull Crown on it. So I'm going to try to show you guys the Arbiter trick that I was telling you guys about. Hopefully she doesn't have a shitload of resistance, but I won the speed lead just barely, looks like, so Arbiter should lose her turn here very easily. Yup, there she goes. Now we can do what we've been doing this whole time. It's pretty simple, very straightforward. I'm gonna reduce Skull Crown's turn meter while killing the other two. Again, Herndig's super nice for Arena for those reasons, and this basically allows me to try and remove her unkillable before she gets a turn, right? The fact that I A3'd with the Herndig, and there we go, I removed it. I hate Skull Crown so much, dude. These counterattack sets are insane. I swear, every time there's a Skull Crown with a counterattack set, she procs every single time. Die, bitch. Holy shit. I hate that champion so much. There we go, that's how it works. So, since I'm making a video, I guess I'm about to spend gems. I keep showing you guys real quick. I never do this. I don't know, I got a bunch of easy teams, so I have to just blow through them real quick to show you guys more of the team. Now, hopefully we can actually resume the video now. Give me a new page. Okay. There's a couple of easy teams again. I don't know what's happening, but there's definitely some hard ones. Like this one up here. Let's see how we do here. We probably lose against this one, because it's a very solid team. But the great thing about the scene I'm running is almost anybody can do it, right? Because both Cornelia and Herndig are champions people have. Look, as you can see, like I said, I need more accuracy on Cornelia, man. I'm gonna have to 6-star ascend her so that I can give her an accuracy banner. The fact that that lady, whatever her name is, Sifi, resisted our sleep, basically made sure we lost. That's a hedgy team. We can't hit those, I'll tell you guys right now. But we can hit teams like this for sure. But yeah, most people watching this should have 3 of these champions, right? And then you can replace Zargala with any decreased defense. So you should have Arbiter if you're at this point in Arena. You should have Herndig because it was a great fusion. A lot of people went for him. I think a lot of people haven't. Totally free to play. And then the same thing for Cornelia. She was part of the Mother Sibel fusion, which most people weren't very enthused about the legendary, and most people didn't go for it. So I know a lot of people have Cornelia for sure. So at that point, all you have to do is replace Argalo with any decreased defense champion and you're in there. Again, ideally she should be a little slower. I'm gonna wake up the Duchess here. Hopefully she gets feared. She didn't. Well, she was going to get feared, but she got resisted. We're probably gonna lose here because Skull Crown's gonna go, and I have no way of stopping her right now, which is unfortunate. I can remove her unkillable, but I'm not gonna be able to kill her. If my Arbiter survives there, I can revive everybody. But basically, it's what I was saying. What's screwing me right now is that Cornelia is having a lack of accuracy because she's missing a banner. But that's basically it. If you imagine the same composition, but with Cornelia having a lot more accuracy, I would be winning even more of these battles because I'm losing like 10% of them for the most part. Got lucky, no fear, very nice. That's the problem with the fear right there. That's what was happening to me when I was using Harvest Jack. People were feared and they would just kill me anyways. So this is the last thing I'm gonna do here for this video. I think that's enough. You guys gotta get showcased. I also showed you my defense battles, how I'm winning a lot there. And you saw that the only limitation of this team is Cornelia's accuracy right now. So I think this is good enough. I'm just gonna do this one before I end the video. See if we can win here. Okay, they got some stuff out. I'm gonna try to kill the Duchess if I can. Nice, she's dead. Herndig does a ton of damage again. Even though the decreased defense wasn't really out there. He had increased attack, so he still does a lot of damage. Gonna go ahead and kill her with Arbiter's A2. She's gonna revive, it's fine. Hopefully Zargala kills here. Very cool. They have block debuffs, so decreased defense isn't working. But I'm winning. I don't know what this champion does actually, this last champion right here. I don't know if she has a revive or something, but unless she does, we won basically. You can kill my Cornelia, I don't really care. Alright, cool. This is it. Alright, that was it, guys. So I think this was a good showcase of what the team is doing. Like I said, ideally, there's 2 things I need. This team still has room to grow, which is nice. That's actually a good thing, right? That it's not maxed out. I can still do things to it to make it even better. So first order of business is Zargala needs to be lower speed, so she stops waking everybody up. If you're gonna run your Cornelia, you should be mindful of that. You don't really want to be waking everybody up. But if they do, it's not the worst sometimes. As you guys saw, the Fury gets placed and they still lose their turn. So if you guys want to copy my speed tune, quote unquote, I mean, it's hard to do because you need a lot of RNG for your Arbiter. I'm very lucky that I have this much speed and I win most speed battles now because it's basically all RNG, right? The speed drops you get and how many sub-stat rolls you get. The weakest piece I have here is definitely the shield. So this is the one that I could most easily replace, potentially. It's only a 13 base, if you ignore the glyph, of course. So potentially I could get a better shield in the near future. I don't know if I have any here to be rolled still. I thought I did, but I guess not. Yeah, I guess not. Either way, that's the first thing that's going to be replaced here. Potentially she has 336 speed, and then next comes our Cornelia at 253, which is a speed that's gonna grow. That's one thing too. Once her speed grows with an accuracy banner, if I get an accuracy banner with the speed substat, it may be that I don't have to touch my Zargala's speed anymore because she's already gonna be that much slower comparatively by raising this champion's speed. So that's something you guys can keep in mind as well. Maybe you can build your Cornelia with like 270 speed, which would be more ideal probably. And then your next champion could probably be fine at its current speed, which is 214. And then last but not least, we have our nuker here at 174. I would give him an extra 10 speed if I could. 10 speed would make all the difference for him, because sometimes Arbiter goes twice before he gets to go, and she has to boost his turn meter again, so he gets to hit. So an extra 10 turn meter, an extra 10 speed here on her that would actually make a world of difference, but I just can't do that right now. Either way, that's the video. That's my arena improvement. I hope you guys enjoy. I think a lot of people watching can just replicate this team. I think I made all the points I wanted to make. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to show you guys again before we head off. I just lost 5 minutes ago, I guess. Really just wanted to get me to show this on the video, huh? Thank you. But as you can see, a lot of defense wins as well using the team. And I have a bigger bar than I've ever had for Arena 4, to be honest. Even though I know I just got 2 pages of easy teams, but still, it has been steadily climbing over the last few days after I fixed the team. Either way, regardless of those easy pages. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is it. We beat some cool teams. I'm very happy, very satisfied because I actually get to farm my medals now, which should be cool, so I can keep improving stuff here. And I'll see you guys on the next video, which is probably going to be a Hydra video, since Hydra just reset. Either way, I'm out.